Hello and welcome to episode 20 of my Oblivion tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on us doing the Cheydinhal Mage Guild Recommendation. This can be a nasty quest if you're not prepared. So just a warning, this is a spoiler because I will be showing you how to successfully do this quest. So anyway though, let's have a bit of fun. Okay, so I'm in Cheydinhal Mage Guild. You first have to talk to Falcar.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
As you can see, he's thrilled that I'm going to be asking for a recommendation. He's the guild leader, and he's not the nicest person you're going to meet in the world of Oblivion. Anyway, so in order to commence this quest for the recommendation, we click here.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
I certainly am. I'm not ready to die though.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
So you can see a not very pleasant character, but nonetheless we still need to communicate with him in order to get the recommendation so we can progress to the Arcane University. Now the Ring of Burden gives away a slight warning here by telling you burden. You will see why.
It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, so that's done with him. Right, we need to
take care.
We need to talk to Dietzen.
Greetings.
Dietzen
Well
next,
met.
which is here.
Well met.
We say recommendation.
Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falcar is the ranking member here, and I don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important.
Okay, so there we are. She can't talk to me at the moment because this nasty person
associate.
is just there. So we press the T key, we wait 1 hour, and watch him disappear. There he goes, goodbye. Right, now we can talk to Dietzen. And she's gone up here handily. Let's now talk to her.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Right, back to the recommendation.
We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed.
What's new?
He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
Well, that makes a nice change, being called useful instead of useless. Anyway, so we've been given the key, and they've also given us the buoyancy spell, which indeed we are going to need. So if we go into the spells, you will see to do this quest we're going to need 2 spells. We're going to need buoyancy and we're going to need ease burden to counter react the ring of burden. Now this will only give us 50 points to our carry weight. The ring of burden will put 150 points of weight onto us, and bearing in mind that this is underwater in the well, we're going to need the water breathing spell. So what I'm going to do is assign that to number 4. So I've got, as you can see, ease burden on number 5 and buoyancy in number 4. Now if we look at my total weight, we have to factor in that when I pick up that ring, it's going to put 150 onto my carry weight. So it's going to put it up to 250, which is going to put me overweight. But then when I cast my ease burden spell, that will then put me up to 275. So the theory is I will have 25 left to, so I won't be overweight anymore. Anyway, that's the theory. Let's go see if I die or if I'm successful. Okay, so we need to head to the well. Which, if we walk around the corner, excuse me, here's the well just here. Now before we climb into the well, we don't want to drown, so the first thing we do is cast buoyancy. Doesn't last long, but at least it gives us able to breathe underwater, and we just have to keep casting it. So if we look around, there we are, we can see poor Vidkun. So if we now access his inventory, and if we do take all, right, I'm encumbered, and yeah, I shouldn't be. Right, I've got the Ring of Burden and should return to Falkar. Okay, so we recast buoyancy. We'll cast now ease burden. We'll look in the pocket. So 254, 274, so I'm not overweight. I should be able to move. There we go. That's how we save ourselves. We'll pick that, because they're rare them Nern roots, and then we'll hightail it out of here. Because we don't want to drown. We don't want to end up like poor Vidkun. And there we go. Now, I may have made that look easy, but trust me, if you haven't got that ease burden and water breathing cast, you're going to die real quick. So there we go. Right, let's check the quest log. And so now it's a case of heading back to Falkar. So let's go back to him. Okay. In actual fact, I'm going to talk to Decent first.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Typical. Okay, so let's talk about the Ring of Burden.
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
Yep, he was a sick man. Okay, let's talk about the recommendation then.
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone. And after you'd left to go after that ring, well...
I was only gone 1 minute.
I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd help you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out.
I know that feeling.
I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
Okay, so there we go. That's the update to our quest. So if we go into the quest tracker, we can see here now, I need to search Falkar's quarters in Cheydinhal Mage Guild for any sign of his recommendation letter. If found, it should be given to Dietzen along with anything unusual. There you go, there's the clue. We're looking for something unusual, because I do not believe he did a recommendation for us, because he wasn't very nice. Okay, so if we go down here into the basement, his room, I believe, oh yeah, I'm going to pick them up later and sell them. His room is down here. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. Okay, so now let's check everything. Or maybe it was... maybe it was the other room. Let's have a look in here. Aha, that's locked. Let's sneak. And let's try and do this. Yay. Right, okay. Oh. But there are 2 black soul gems. Remember that word, unusual? Well, here's your unusual. So we'll grab them. Stop sneaking. There we go. There's no evidence of a recommendation in Falca's room, but I have found black soul gems. I should take them to Dietzen immediately. Okay, so there we go. We got the update to the quest. We'll also pilfer his potion. Why not? He was mean to us. Oh, I'll come back and rob this place later. Okay, so let's get out of here. If I can remember the way out. Here we go. Let's find Dietzen.
Oh, well.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. Alright, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council.
Oh yeah,
now,
you're probably going to use
you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council.
Why, thank you.
In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
Okay, so there it is. Quest completed, and they've taken the 2 black soul gems. So what I need to do now, and what you must remember to do, go into your pocket, find that nasty ring of burden, there it is, shift left click and drop it, and there you go, we got all that carry weight back. There it is. You certainly don't want that. It's not worth anything, so I've just sold it to the shop. So there we go. If we bring up the quest journal now, we will see under completed quests I've done the Cheydinhal recommendation. So I've got the Cheydinhal and... oh, where's the other one? Oh, okay, well it doesn't mention Coral's recommendation. But there we go, it does mention that. Okay, that's all I really wanted to show in this episode. Try and step through the quests and show all the information in each separate episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.